What's going on, everybody? Doc Bob here. We're live, episode 184 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. It's been a hell of a day. We did some good team journalism today. Some good team journalism. We did a live react to the PlayStation 5 showcase, the big reveal event that took place earlier today. And we're here to discuss it. And I'm with my two lovely co-hosts. My two lovely co-hosts.
Yep, that's right.
Crispy and Dom. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. It's been a long day. I mean, but we got a bunch done. That was we'll obviously get into it later in the show, but the PS5 event, pretty good. A lot to cover within the whole thing. So it took a lot, but the video came out great. That's up on YouTube. You guys can check that out. But as for me as a person, today I'm doing good. Can't complain. Nice and cool outside. Got a little rain today. A little dark outside. Put some like lo-fi music on, just kind of vibed out in the room, took a couple puffs of the weed pen, really enjoyed myself. But yeah, that's me. Kenny, by the way, thank you for the 32 months. Dom?
Wow. I've been doing pretty good. It's been real busy. This week has felt like it's like 900 days long. So I'm really excited to be on the 900th day of this week. I'm excited that tomorrow is Friday, or that today is Friday if you're listening to this in the pre-recorded joint. Yeah, I'm just glad that the week is over. I'm exhausted, and I'm glad that we have some exciting stuff to talk about, because otherwise, I would be like asleep at my desk right now. So, but feeling pretty good. Your boy Papa Dom, we're here.
I'm trying to I hit the point in this quarantine where I don't know what day is which anymore.
Oh yeah, it's all a blur.
Like when people in the Discord start talking about, oh, is the podcast tonight? Like, I thought today was fucking Tuesday. Yeah. What's going on?
Well, we also have fucking people in there that are like right on a Monday, happy Friday, guys, and it kind of puts my mind in a pretzel, because like I believe them for a second. I went through, I think it was last week, it was Wednesday. I went through the whole day pretty much up until like 5 p.m. thinking it was Friday. I don't know where my mind was at. I was lost.
Yeah, but that was Wolf. And he lives in Australia, so it is Friday for him.
All right, I have something to say. I was the one that started that whole thing, and I Discord, and I regret it so much because it's come back to bite me in the ass. I said it one day, and I pissed a couple people off. Now everyone's doing it, but whatever. You gotta wear it. It was my call to do it, and I gotta lay in the bed that I shit in.
Well, Chris, you reap what you sow. And speaking of laying in the bed that you shit in, that almost happened to me this weekend. So you want to do a little weekend recap? Discuss what went on?
Sure.
Love to.
I also want to hear how you almost shit the bed this weekend. Oh, I do know how.
Yeah, you know how.
Bob, why don't you start it off? I think the people want to hear this. I definitely want to hear it.
Yeah. So Friday night, it was just a nice, relaxing stay inside, play video games with the crew. Drank a significant amount of alcohol, and then Saturday, now that the quarantine regulations are loosening up a little bit. They're saying you can gather in a group of 10 people if you want. You could peacefully protest with 200 people. So tell me where that math takes place, because I don't fucking understand that. But so what we did was on Saturday, me and a couple of friends from home got together. We watched the UFC fights, and we drank, we ate some food. Borzy came out of nowhere with a death nut challenge, and 4 of us partook in it, and it was it's pretty fucking horrible.
The death nut.
Yep. So for anyone who doesn't know, the death nut challenge, there's 5 progressively hotter levels of peanuts. So you start at the first one, and it's like just a ghost pepper, and then you go all the way up until it's like ghost pepper, brown fucking scorpion, and then their literal man-made chemical that they put on top of the peanut to make it 13 million Scoville. You eat the first nut, you can't drink anything. You wait 60 seconds, you eat the second nut, and then that goes on in perpetuity until the 5th nut, where you eat the final one, 13 million Scovilles, right in your fucking mouth after 5 minutes, and then you can't drink anything for another 5 minutes. So
That's
minimum 10 minutes, you can't drink anything.
10 minutes post nut, no drink.
How is that post nut clarity for you?
Bro, all right, so when you were saying it, obviously it sounds like it was a nightmare. I'm a man now, I'm getting older, but I just can't help but chuckle at the word nut now. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, and then you put death in front of it. All I can think of is like the nut was so good you died. I mean, I just can't think of anything else.
Shorty, give me neck till I pass out.
It's a fact. I mean, honestly, I wish I could experience a nut that kills me because it's so good.
Well, Mark the Shark bought another Death Nut 2.0 package. If you want to try it, Chris,
I'll do it. I would 100%.
You signing off on this right now?
Yeah, I would do it.
All right, you guys clip that, everybody. He's signing this off into the fucking Andals right now.
I would do it. I would 100% do that. Like I've had super hot shit. I know it's gonna be 10 times worse, but I will bounce back and for the content, I will do it. Wolf, thank you for the tier 2, brother. Appreciate that.
I was like, I'll see if I can post a video in Discord. It's kind of long, so I don't know. I might have to put it like on YouTube or something and then post it. But like after the second or third nut, like my whole mouth was getting numb, and I was just focusing. I was like gripping. Chris, you want to switch around the names? Oh no, it's back. And I was just gripping the fucking the chair at the table, sweating through my shirt, nose running. It was horrible. It was terrible. But outside of that, I played a bunch of Dead by Daylight, played a bunch of Valorant. Valorant is getting boring very quickly, but there's people playing it, so thus I'm playing it.
I haven't really played too much. Ever since it came out, I know we've said it a billion times, but there's nothing to like play towards. And like pubs are fun, but like
not until Ranked comes out.
Yeah, and I was watching an interview the other day. Actually, it was like from Shroud Stream, and this is a little like pivot to that. It was like, if you're taking a game super serious, actually, I can get your opinion on this. It was like, if you're taking a game super serious and you do want to make it to the next level, the way to get there is not by doing ranked. It's not by doing pubs. It's by doing private matches only. He's like, you can learn little things from ranked and pubs. But he's like, if you want to get better, he's like, I'll go down my friends list right now and show you. And all his boys, like on Team Liquid, were all in a private match. He's like, they're either going over plans or they're actually scrimming people. And he was like, yeah, that's what, which I agree with, because when you're in pubs, we'll say ranked, you're not always up against a 5-stack. And even if you are, they don't know the game, you know, like they could, but they're not like professional level, like learning the game, like learning how to play one off another. Because a lot of the times they're just waiting for their 5-stack, and sometimes they swap someone in. So I agree with that. If you're playing with a private match with a group of 5, those people are taking it somewhat serious, and you'll definitely learn a shit ton from it.
Yeah, when I was first of all, shout out Night Howler for the 10-month resub. Thank you so much, brother. When I was prepping to enter into that Diabolical tournament, that's what I was doing. I was going into Diabolical NA Arena FPS Discord channels and just asking like, hey, any beginner to intermediate arena shooter players want to scrim before this tournament this week. And that's how I was practicing.
I mean, even when we did our like private matches with our friends, they were fun, but we got super competitive, and it was like, you knew that. So it's bragging rights, right? When you play against your buddies or you play against another 5-stack, you want to have like the biggest dick in the room, so you want to win, you want to top frag, yada yada. So you're trying, but at the end of the day, you know it's just like a group of your buddies that you're playing against. But still, I mean, it makes you a lot better because you're playing against a 5-stack with people that take it somewhat serious. And this is every game. It's not even just Valorant. They're taking it somewhat serious, and they're trying, and it just works out all around for everyone.
I did just download Devil May Cry 3, the special edition on my Switch, which came out it's like 25% off. It's like $15 on Humble Bundle. Yeah. And everything I heard about, because I was interested in getting Devil May Cry 5 on my PC, but everybody says Devil May Cry 3 is the best one in the series, and then Devil May Cry 5 is essentially like a soft reboot. So I'm looking forward to playing that at some point this week too. But Dom, what about you? How was your weekend? Did you play anything?
Yeah, so weekend was pretty good. Just, the house hunt continues. Looked at like 5 different houses, struck out 5 different times, so that's not getting exhausting at all. Just got a chance to hang out with some friends, like Bob was saying. The restrictions have been relaxing a little bit, so it's been nice to actually like be able to see people and still be smart about things, but it's been nice to be able to be in the same room with multiple friends at once. Been playing a ton of Destiny 2. Season of the Arrivals came out, and the Destiny 2 Beyond Light expansion for next year I'm sorry, for later this year was announced, which is awesome. They announced like this full commitment to the next like 3 years of content for Destiny 2, which is pretty fucking excellent to have a roadmap like that. And I think it's nice to like have a game that's persistently being expanded upon rather than just releasing iterations of the same game for $60 every single year. Some franchises out there, they have one base game, and you buy the expansion, and hey, if you missed one, you get all the previous expansions with it. So if you took like a 2-year break and you buy the expansion in August or September or whatever, you'll get everything that came before it, which is fucking awesome. So great way to keep everybody entertained and not like fragment the player base. The season system is also pretty good too, and like even if you don't buy the season pass, you can still access like the season long storyline. So there's always something to do. So it feels really good. Destiny's gunplay and like just like the gameplay loop just catches me over and over again, and I'm back in it. So me and my brother have been playing through Shadowkeep, the new expansion, which is cool. I'm catching up on being a little outgeared for certain content, but the catch-up mechanics in that game are pretty outrageous. So I'm already like right about where I should be for this current season. So that's been a lot of fun. Also, I hung out with the guys from the Iron Lords podcast again earlier this week for the Destiny 2, like the Future of Destiny reveal stream. You can go check that out on their channel. That's Iron Lords podcast on YouTube. Myself, Lord Cognito, Lord Addict, and a couple other guys, we all hung out and watched the reveal for that. So that is all on their YouTube page. That was a cool thing to hang out with those guys back-to-back weeks. So yeah, it's been a long, like I said, it's been like a long week. I feel like 2 days ago it was last Thursday, and now we're at this. Now it's Friday almost, and we're almost there. So yeah.
Chris, anything from you? You doing anything this weekend? You play anything?
So I didn't really do much. I actually I saw Dawn this weekend. Now that I think of it, it was a couple buddies in their backyard. Played a little cornhole, drank a couple drinks, had a couple pieces of pizza. It was nice. It was a beautiful night. Other than that, not too much besides work. As for what I've been playing a lot of Warzone. I say that all the time, but Season 4 of Modern Warfare just dropped this morning was that this morning? This morning at 2 a.m. So me being the fucking video game journalist legend that I am, I stayed up until 2 a.m. I clicked that install button. I let the 45 gigabytes go, sitting there, just fighting back, falling asleep, just so I could have been the first motherfucker to get that cinematic opener on Twitter. And let me tell you guys something. If you guys see someone claiming that they posted it first on Twitter, they are wrong. It was me. I looked them all up.
Fucking lying.
I put that on the internet first. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like someone's like quoting this guy who's a lot more credible. No, the timestamps don't match up, pal. I did that. I got it in. But I've been doing my research on that. There's a lot of cool stuff happening within Season 4. I haven't got to explore too much just because I was falling asleep last night and I didn't get to play it. But there's a lot of, I would say, Fortnite-esque type stuff happening within the game where they're trying to hide like little Easter eggs around the map that are going to result in an event. And everyone's talking about how the big event now is going to be, so they just put a new like nuclear rocket in Bunker 10, which is between, if you play the game, it's between military base and dam, which is also where a big ice area is. And they put a nuclear rocket there, and my guess is there's going to be a nuke that goes off in the map that turns that ice into water, and then there's going to be a spot on the map where water exists. My far-fetched one, which is not true at all, I think I thought this the other night when I had a couple drinks in me, the nuke is going to go off, which is underground, and so is the gulag where you fight for your life. A lot of people have died in the gulag in the game. So when that goes off, it's going to give them a chance to, quote-unquote, bring those people back to life and give us a hint at the new Call of Duty's zombie mode that's going to come out. So that could be something hidden in there. That's something in my mind. I don't know if it's true, but that's just kind of where I've been at in my video game life, just kind of looking up Easter eggs and hunting around the map, trying to find noises and see what the phones say when you press your F button.
I mean, COD has always been good at shit like that, the Easter egg stuff. Like, I've talked about it 100 times on the podcast, but I've tried to compete to be, some of the first in the world to finish zombies Easter eggs, but they're always good at that shit. They're always good at hiding stuff in any of their maps, any of their game modes.
Well, it's tough now, especially on the internet where people get tipped off as soon as like an update goes live and there's an Easter egg. It's found within the first hour because people have like insiders and sources that like tell them that they exist. So you can like see that and kind of emulate it and try to find it on your own. But there's no real hunt to it because you can find it everywhere.
Yeah, I guess. Well, you know what we've been hunting for months now, and we finally got?
What?
PS5 reveal, motherfucker. Is that what you're going to say?
That's exactly what I was
I can read your mind, Bob. 184 episodes. I know you like the back of my hand, pal.
I mean, you gave me an easy layup. It was right there.
I mean, that was one of our topics too. I mean,
you know, I like to get a nice good segue in every here and there, but that's it. So yeah, the PlayStation 5 reveal that took place earlier today. Your favorite degenerate journalists did a nice little live reaction, and that's up at youtube.com/wickedgaming. If you have yet to watch the reveal event, you could watch it with the pre-recorded versions of us.
Yeah.
And just watch and tag along with our reactions and how we felt about what was going on. But I mean, it's here. We saw it. We got to talk about it. So you guys got anything you loved, you hated about it, and any high points, any low points in the preview?
Yeah. So starting the whole show off or event off by dropping Spider-Man Miles Morales was literally PlayStation just slowly pulling their cock out of their shorts and slapping it on the table and just commanding presence. That's exactly what it was. And then from there, it was just like, holy shit. I remember as soon as it happened, I literally got the chills. I was like, wow, like, because I said it up and down the podcast. The last Spider-Man was one of my favorite games of all time. And then you're going to toss Miles Morales in, and the way that the trailer, the reveal, had a banger of a song by it, and I'll get to that too. The whole music in the whole event was unreal. But they just dropped a banger, and then they played it for the first fucking reveal. And I was like, okay, strap in. Like, this is going to be really, really good.
Yeah, right out of the gate.
Yeah, right out of the gate. And I'll let you guys obviously talk about other games as well. I'm not going to hit all of them. But as an event, the event as a whole, it was so well done. And this is coming from someone who is in the middle of PlayStation and Xbox. I play on the computer. I have no problem I have no problem if you play on PC, you play on Xbox, play on PlayStation, play on Switch, play on Game Boy still, to each his own. You like what you like. But it was so clean and so well done. It was like hard not to like the event. It was
right.
Like it was spot on. Everything transitioned very well. It gave people what they wanted to see to an extent. There's still a couple games out there that haven't been talked about yet. All in all, I think it was great. It blew Xboxes out of the water, in my opinion. Blew it out of the water.
Chris, you have give me like a top 3 and like bottom 3 parts of like the showcase. Like 3 pluses, 3 minuses.
So game wise, like just kind of as a whole, game wise, what do you mean?
Like just like top 3, like 3 positives and 3 negatives from what they showcased. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to name like 3 games, but like things that you liked about what they did, things that you didn't like about what they did.
I think we can all agree before we say anything right now is the way they put the whole thing together was pristine.
Yes.
Like it was edited perfectly.
Yeah. So that's going to be one of my first ones. Like I just said right before that, the whole event was very calculated and just like down the line, boom, boom, boom. It was very well done. 2, like I just said again, the music that they put behind all their reveals literally got me fired up. There was one of them where it was like the fighter or whatever it was, where it was like Rocket League-esque, you know what I'm talking about? I forget the name of it. But like they had a song behind there. I was literally like bumping my feet, like sitting in my chair. And then some of the games, I'd be remiss to not talk about obviously Spider-Man and then Horizon, where Horizon literally had one of the most beautiful trailers / reveals I've ever seen in my life. I was actually speechless sitting here. I had the graphics turned up as high as they could possibly go, the resolution, and it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Negatives, I don't. This might sound like weird, but I don't think it was long enough. I think it left a lot of like wondering on certain games that people wanted to see. I know Bob has a couple games that he was like dying to see on there. Leading up to it, there was a couple hints of like Crash Bandicoot and Silent Hill, stuff like that. Didn't get that, but you can't have it all. I understand that. I really wish we got a price, and I really wish we got a date. Those are like huge.
They did say end of this year.
Okay, which, that's so vague. I mean,
right.
We're already in the end of the year if you want to get technical.
No, like we're at the halfway point.
Well, closer. So at like the 16th, we're at the end of the year.
I mean, like, literally next month is Q3. So,
yeah, but think of it this way, right? 6. So we're right in the middle right now. Once you go past the middle part, which is the 15th, hit the 16th. If you had a round to the front of the year, the beginning of the year, the end of the year, you have to round down to the end of the year. So we're close to the end of the year. I said this in the video too. I don't see what all the like the lollygagging's about when it comes to releasing a date. It's not going to hurt or help you, in my opinion. And then just leaving the price up in the air. It's the standoff with Xbox and PlayStation. So hey, you say your price first. Nope. No, you say yours first. Nope. Well, I guess we're just gonna sit here. Yep, I guess so. And they're just gonna wait until someone fucking cracks.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, 3 up, 3 down for me. Again, like we said, like overall production and structure was really great. I mean, we didn't have any like shoddy Zoom calls. This is all like clearly professionally recorded. They had people in a studio. They had developers in a studio. Pre-recorded statements. Everything was just really well put together, and we didn't have to worry about looking at somebody's like weird fucking apartment. While we were hearing about these games.
With a globe on the ground or whatever. That was like the static globe.
Yeah, exactly. So overall, like production and structure, I thought was great. I thought everything flowed nicely. We had that nice statement right in the beginning, and it was like, and then we're going to let the games speak for themselves. And then for an hour and a half, it was just gameplay. And that's number 2 for me, is that there was so much gameplay. Tons and tons of gameplay. Real fucking gameplay, not pre-rendered shit, not cutscenes, not like half in-engine demo. Like a lot of the shit we saw was gameplay.
Dude, and then one of the biggest things for me was they specifically stated in one of the opening scenes, all of the recorded footage comes from the PlayStation 5, which means if anything came from a PC port, they lied. But I'm taking their word for this, that this was all PlayStation 5 footage.
Yeah.
And even if they did talk, dude, they literally talked for like 20 seconds. And they got right back into it. Yeah. They just introduced what was going to come up.
It was just like, hey, we're the developers. We're really happy to bring this to you. Here's what it is. And then number 3 was that there was a good mix of familiar faces and new IPs. So we had Ratchet and Clank. You got Spider-Man in there. You got the new Horizon game in there. You have like the Little Big Planet spinoff. But then there was a ton of new IPs that were coming out, a lot of which were like the PlayStation Studios productions, which was really great to see. And there's some really awesome shit in there. So there's some third party, there's some like in-house first party, and then there's like those capital S Sony productions. So I thought it was a really good mix of everything. They weren't just like, I mean, Xbox, I think they really shot themselves in the foot being like, hey, we're going to have our third party showcase so that everybody can just shit all over that. And then in 2 months, we'll give you the first party showcase in July, where hopefully, like you get the information that you're looking for. 3 down for me. A lot of the games, number one, I thought a lot of the games just looked like PS4 Pro upscaled. Like, it didn't really look to me like next generation visuals. A lot of them, aside from the big first party ones, were pretty disappointing looking, honestly. Like, your obvious exceptions are like your Gran Turismos, your Horizons. I thought like the Resident Evil looked really good. But a lot of those games just didn't scream next gen to me. The fact that we still don't have a price point, we still don't have a date, and then we still don't have any real info on what the console is shipping with, that just baffles me. Just like get rid of some of the filler games that were in there and give us some concrete details. Like for 90% of that presentation, it was concrete, and then we get to the end with the console, and it's like, we'll see you later.
PlayStation 5.
Yeah, okay. Here's all the accessories. Yeah, what are the prices on? Like, if they just faded in the price points. Next, you know what they're going to cost.
Yeah.
Like, you already have an idea. Like, we could probably all give you, like, within a margin of $5,200, tell you what the console is going to cost. We could tell you within $5 what the accessories are going to cost. Just tell us. And then number 3, bug snacks. I don't know what the fuck.
It was fucking like a Strawberry Crossing.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea what Bug Snacks was. I don't know why it was even in that presentation. Listen, I'm sure it's probably an excellent game. And I said this about the Super Brothers game in there too. Like, these are those games, like you see those movies on the Academy Awards where you're like, damn, this thing won fucking 12 Academy Awards. I'm never going to watch that movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that. Like, the Super Brothers game looks amazing. It looks like a great, really heartfelt indie title. It's probably going to win 4 billion Game of the Year awards. Never going to play it. Bug Snacks, I legitimately thought that was a prank that people were putting in there. So I actually don't know where Bug Snacks exists, but I wish it wasn't there. I wish they used the 5 minutes that we watched of a strawberry with eyeballs and then a guy eating a hot dog and then having a hot dog for hands. You probably should have just taken that out and then put the price points for the fucking console in there.
Just leave that up for the fucking 5 minutes that was going. One game I think is going to get swept under the rug, and then Bob, obviously I'll let you go in. Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah.
I think that game is gonna, like, we're all going to sweep it under the rug right now, but that game's going to be something. Mark my words. It looked fucking awesome.
No, I'm fully sold on that game.
Are you? Good. Because I was too.
Fucking supernatural, like, first-person horror. I'm all over it.
With a little weeb mixed in.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a weeb.
Yes, you are. Weeb. Yeah, I think during it you were like, yeah, they should just say fucking make like a Yu Yu Hakusho. Watch the video. There's proof there.
Yeah. No,
I'll find
They use a literal spirit gun. The guy
I never said any of those things. You're putting words in my mouth, and there is no VOD to review.
Yes, sir.
So,
it's on YouTube.
I don't know what you're talking about. I gotta go back and edit that whole fucking part out then.
It's gonna be gone, just like when I removed that VOD off of Twitch when you said you beat me in Counter-Strike, so you didn't have proof. Just deleted the whole.
And then I started taking screenshots of it after every match I fucking stopped you.
I remember we were like battling back and forth. He was like, I'll pull the VOD right now. I was like, go ahead, go for it. And I already deleted it, so he couldn't look for it.
I'm gonna scroll through the list of games real quick and just point out the ones that stand out the most. Spider-Man Miles Morales, of course. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Really huge missed opportunity for a good sexual innuendo. Let's see. Kenna Bridge of Spirits. That was the Pikmin Breath of the Wild game. That looked fucking awesome. Never heard of anything about that game before until now.
I like Breath of the Wild and Pikmin.
Yeah. Ghostwire Tokyo, we were just talking about. Godfall looks pretty interesting. Hitman 3, that's, everybody we saw that coming for the next gen. Little Devil Inside, that's in my top 3. That's my my 3.
Yeah, Little Devil Inside looked fucking awesome.
I don't know what it is. I don't know the team behind it, but it looked fucking amazing. Demon Souls, we saw that coming. Deathloop looked pretty interesting. That's by Bethesda and Arcane Studios. Resident Evil 8, that's also my top 3 up. 100%.
It was spooky too. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Looked really fucking good. And then Horizon Forbidden West. Those were like the biggest titles that you could take from it. I'm going to go Resident Evil, The Devil Inside for up. Let's see what else. I want to say Ghostwire Tokyo, but I kind of have more invested in Kenna Bridge of Spirits.
See,
I really hope that game makes me cry.
But see, the thing is, I'm not adding Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man because those are like mandatory PlayStation titles that I'm gonna buy regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For 3 down, Stray. I don't understand. I don't need to play as a cat in a.
Yeah, that was fucked up. It was like a cat simulator in like fucking the future. Yeah, that's get out of it.
I don't need to see that. Returnal.
Terrible name.
Just the name Returnal.
The worst name for a video game.
Returnal. I mean,
what else? Goodbye Volcano High. You both forgot that game was in there.
I'm glad I forgot it. That was like that was like the furry simulator, whatever it was.
Yeah, it looked like a furry dating sim.
Yeah, exactly what it was.
But like a high school furry dating sim.
I might try
but
it
maybe
for science.
Maybe it's different. Maybe it's like Doki Doki Literature Club or like Danganronpa or something like that. They're like murder mystery, like anime games, kind of.
There was nothing murder mystery about this one. It was literally like horses making out at a high school dance.
But you never know, dude. You never know. Jet is like in the middle. That was the
Jet.
game. Yeah, that was the game where it's sitting there. It was like, oh, it's star or moon or
Yeah,
ship.
it's going to be called Planet.
Yeah.
But it kind of looks to me, I said it in the VOD, it looks to me like a spiritual successor to Journey. Just the way that the gameplay was playing out. But yeah. Oh, Bugsnax too, for sure. I'm going 4 down, Bugsnax. I don't get it.
I feel like Bugsnax doesn't even have to be a thumbs down. I mean, it just isn't.
I didn't get it.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Vinny, the real Herb Terp, thank you for 3 months. Thank you for being there while my hands are covered in shit at work.
Anytime, baby.
Anytime, brother.
Anytime.
That's why we're here. Thank you for listening. Appreciate you. All right, so we'd be remiss to not talk about this. What do we think of the design?
It's been growing off of me. I was actually initially pretty impressed, but now that I'm seeing it, it's looking funny in the light. Now that I'm looking at it again, and I'm like, why does it have to look like a,
But hold on,
Kaiba's jacket from Yu-Gi-Oh is what it looks like.
Did you see the I saw a bunch of tweets like quickly thereafter showing a full black and blue version of it. Like the whole console itself was black, and then the inner lights, the inner LED lights were blue. And then a Spider-Man one, which was like,
of course,
which was like dark gray and red, and with the red LEDs. So those both looked pretty. They looked pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the white. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, oh shit! Hey, Binge,
Joe.
Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Joe. Shout out to Binge. Twitch.tv/B1NGE, my man Joe, good friend of the program, good friend in real life.
Thank you, brother.
So, yeah, I mean, the design's cool. They're definitely going to have a black one. They're absolutely going to have a black one. I feel like Sony's never led with a white console. But you know what the white one reminds me of? It's like whenever you went over to like a buddy's house in high school and they had like the white Xbox 360, and like you could tell that somebody in the house like chain smoked cigarettes indoors, and it was like a little yellow. I'm afraid that I'm gonna see that like $600 console be like plaque yellow,
just scraping shit up the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm really afraid of. As somebody who worked at GameStop for far too long, and I had to like trade in people's PS2s and 360s, there was like just shit, like yellow shit caked on.
I saw someone post a picture of the console sideways and says that it looks like a newly built community college for performance arts students.
It's like not exactly. That's not inaccurate.
It's definitely not. I like it. I think it's up to date with the times. I think people all want something kind of sleek, and as we were talking about, it resembles a smaller, compact Alienware tower. And that's exactly, to me, what it looks like. And I always thought Alienware had some really cool designs. I don't have a problem with that. I'm more of a minimalistic, like, just give me the box, some RBG lights, and I'm cool. But with that, I don't know how it's going to fit in some people's, like, homes. If they have, like, a small little dingy apartment, they haven't cleaned their room in a couple of years. There's water bottles and dip spit and, like, chip bags on the ground. And then you have this super sleek, futuristic console on the ground. It's going to stick out like a sore thumb.
I mean, I said it in the VOD. I said it after the VOD. I said it before we started recording this. I genuinely think the PlayStation 4 Slim is the best looking video game console ever created. It's small and compact enough. My second monitor is right here. Right here. I have my PlayStation 4 Slim right underneath it. It's perfect. Like, it's the perfect size to put on my desk, to have right underneath my monitor. I can access it whenever I need it. It looks good. It's sleek. It's slim. It's got some nice curves to it. I like it.
Yeah.
And then of course the second best looking video game console of all time was the GameCube.
I agree.
Can't argue that.
Just a little block. You're obviously not going to be able to do that with the PS5. I personally don't hate it. I like the aesthetic of it personally. It's different. It's modern. And I genuinely do not have a problem with it. I guess I can see how some people can. I mean, you're going to be spending $1,000 for the thing. You're going to be walking in on your boyfriend, like on his hands and knees, like Windexing the top of it, trying to keep it like shining.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I think this is like, it says everything that you need to know about how, and we said this on a different episode, but like the Xbox Series X is designed to blend in with everything else in your entertainment center, where the PS5 is still very much like a standout gaming console.
Yeah.
And that speaks to more of like the philosophy of what Microsoft is doing. They want it to be a multimedia platform, not just a gaming console. It's more than a gaming console. They want it to blend in with, I mean, it looks like a rectangular wireless router.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so, and I mean, I think I like the design of both of them, honestly. I mean, it's like, even though the Xbox One X looks, I'm sorry, the Xbox Series X looks like a fucking skyscraper that had sex with a refrigerator, but like, I mean, it's made to blend in with all the other dark grayish black, like electronic devices in your entertainment center, where the PS5 is like, you walk in and you're like, this dude's got a PS5. You know what I mean?
It's a flex.
So,
it's a flex. It's like when the iPhone added the extra camera to the back. I think it was the 8, 9, 10, where it had like the double camera on the back.
You see the double camera, you're like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Like if someone had their phone up to the air, you would see them like turn their head a little bit just so you saw the double camera. If you're gonna drop a G note on the fucking PS5, at least like flex, like if they walk in your house, make sure they see it. But I think it could look sick in some places. I think if you're like one of the people that live in a very minimalist apartment, right, where you have like dark hardwood floors, you have a white like TV stand, or like a white coffee table, maybe a fake plant under the TV mounted on the wall, and then there's that right next to it. It looks fucking steez, bro.
I don't know. I'm gonna end up getting like a plain matte black version of it, or the Spider-Man version.
Bob's gonna spray paint his.
Dude, if they have to have a full matte black version of it.
I mean,
like, when's the last time they had just a white or gray? The PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
PlayStation 1 was just gray. That's it.
I mean, I don't know. But production's going through the roof. I don't know if they can handle the other color, because they'll lose out on their purchases. What are they gonna charge more for the most desirable color? People don't want white, so they're gonna charge you $50 more for the black one.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm gonna spend the
Xbox
extra
360 did.
I'm gonna spend the extra money to get the Spider-Man version, which I would hope comes with the game.
Yo, imagine if you could turn your PlayStation on by going like this. With the Spider-Man one? That would be sick. You just walk in your house, you just snap your head, look at the PlayStation, and go. It just turns on across the room. Dude, that would be sick. What do? You see me like out in the living room, like a little drunk at like 3 a.m. trying to play some PlayStation. I'm on the other side of the room going.
You know what just hit me?
What?
There are some notable things we didn't see today. We didn't see anything from PSVR, which they already stated will be coming forward into the next generation of consoles. We didn't see anything for the PlayStation Move, which typically goes in tandem with the PSVR. And did they still have that weird fucking like camera thing?
Or yeah, they showed the new HD camera.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, we didn't see any PSVR shit. Or
even though that was like the big criticism of like Xbox last generation, like, oh, you're still using the Kinect camera to like do whatever, and now cameras are okay.
Yeah, but you don't remember though, with the Kinect you could like take your hand and pinch and then swipe and then pinch and then swipe. No, take me back to the dashboard.
The quality of the Kinect was like a calculator had a camera on it. Remember that? Remember the little camera? Remember the little camera you used to put on your fucking like your Game Boy? You could take pictures, and it was like the worst camera in the world.
Game Boy camera, yeah.
Game Boy camera, yeah. It had like that quality to it. I hated my Kinect. I think I sold it as soon as I got it. Made like an extra $50 from it to take off the top.
I remember like the one reason I kept my Kinect for the Xbox 360 was that Mass Effect 3, you could read the voice commands over the, like you could read them aloud, and then Shepard would talk. So like it was like you were interacting with the characters in the game. So you could like read the dialogue option, or like it gives you like a blurb of the dialogue option, like, what do you think you're doing? And then he would like say something on the screen. So yeah, you could catch me in my room at 3 a.m. on my 5th Mass Effect 3 playthrough, talking to fictional characters on my television screen, and that was the most immersed I've ever felt in a fucking video game.
People were morons about the whole thing. The coolest thing was like Xbox On or Xbox record that. So you're just like, okay, I don't have to walk up to my console and turn it on. That's why they have that's why they have the middle button on the controller. You just press it. You don't have to walk over your console.
Yeah, but what if you're like not even in the room, dude? I'm like,
why do you need your Xbox if you're not in the music, I guess?
Yeah, I want to fire it up. It also takes me 4 hours to fire up Destiny 2 or like Red Dead Redemption 2. So I say Xbox On when I fucking get in the house, so that by the time I finish making breakfast, showering, clipping my toenails, and getting everything else I need to do done for the day, Red Dead Redemption 2 is fully loaded up. So
I know what you do. So what you do when it's wintertime, the house is a little bit cold. You yell from the other room, Xbox on, and play Red Dead Redemption 2. So it just heats the whole house up for you.
It goes right up. Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. I put the fans on so it circulates the hot air. Oh my god, I put on like a Hawaiian shirt and shorts.
Put an umbrella in your coffee.
Yeah. Oh my god, honey, could you turn the heat on? Yeah, okay. Xbox on.
Probably just turn it on. Would that turn on right now in your house?
It's already on. I think my wife's watching Grey's Anatomy. She can't get it to work though, which I found kind of funny.
Because you didn't put her voice on it. Does it have to be like your voice, or can you?
I think it's just whatever. Like I hear her like yelling from the other room, Xbox on, Xbox on, Xbox on, and it's pretty fucking funny. But it works for me. Also, I don't know any of the channels on FiOS, so I have to say like Xbox Watch HBO, like Xbox Watch whatever, and that works out pretty good.
That's kind of a lifesaver, actually.
Yeah, so that's actually pretty good.
We gave the actual showcase a rating. I want to say go watch the reaction video to get it, but I feel like we should just, everybody's here, people listening, we should just say it anyway.
Yeah.
So we came to a pretty unanimous decision that we rated out of 10 the PlayStation 5 reveal event an 8.5. So Dom and I were hovering around 8.7, 8.75. Chris gave it what, an 8.3?
8.3, yeah.
So we rounded, we met in the middle, 8.5 for the entire PlayStation 5 reveal event. What do you think we could give for the most recent Xbox event?
Fucking 6.2.
I would say generous. I would say like a 5.8.
I'd go as low as to say a 4. I thought it was a waste of my time. I thought it was a waste of my time.
That's a big dip. That's a big dip. Yeah, but that conference stunk, that event.
But since it was so bad, everybody argued against it. Like, oh, fuck it. What a waste of my time. Is there anything Xbox can do to improve upon their next showcase?
Yeah, show Halo Infinite.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay, let's start small, right? Show some actual gameplay. How about that?
I think
we're going to work our way up the ladder.
Yeah, work our way up, I guess.
I think there are Microsoft interns who are busting ass right now as we speak to edit the showcase structure. That's what I fucking think. Because I think what we need is I think all right, I'll give you like a hypothetical 3 up, 3 down for the Xbox thing. Like worst things they could possibly do, and like absolute like your keys to victory, right? Worst things they could possibly do. Play it close to the chest with pricing or shipping dates. Like give us that information. You have an opportunity right now where Sony has not disclosed this. You can strike first and be like, boom, revolutionary console, revolutionary price point, and it's fucking in your house on Christmas Day. Tell us that. Okay? Worst thing they could possibly do, point number 2. Give us filler games that we don't give a fuck about. So
I see that one happening. I can
absolutely see that happening too.
This happening.
I can absolutely see this one too. Give us filler games that we don't give a fuck about. Don't give me Gears Funko Pop gameplay, okay? Give me real first-party stuff that I give a shit about. And also, Microsoft Studios owns... Somebody fact-check this for me. What is it, 25 fucking studios? They own 25 studios, okay? They own 25 studios. Show me something there. So, don't be coy with the release date of the pricing. Don't give us filler. And don't give me people on Zoom calls. There you go. Those are your 3 no-nos, okay? 3 keys to the game: Halo Infinite, blowout. I need. So I have to like read this off because I tweeted this earlier today, and I can't put it into better words than this. However, this is what I'm going to say: is as far as Halo Infinite goes, anything short of a fucking mind-melting, captivating, next-generation defining, pulse-pounding Halo Infinite content blowout next month will be a biblical disappointment.
Wow.
A biblical disappointment. I have said this on several episodes of the podcast before. Whenever, like, the statement thus far has been, whenever we do get Halo information, if it's anything less than an absolute blowout, like brain leaking out of ears blowout. I don't want a 30-second cinematic teaser and like a 2-minute developer commentary thing. I want like a 1.5-minute cinematic, and then I want 5 to 7 minutes of gameplay. I want you to talk about how you're revolutionizing multiplayer games again. I want you to talk about how you're delivering the definitive first-person shooter cinematic campaign experience. Like, I am telling you that anything less than that, I am shutting the fucking presentation off. We get Halo Infinite and it's 45 seconds and it's Chief saying something ominous, and then it's like Halo Holiday. I am done. I am fucking done.
They need, like you said, they need to make it a banger, and at the end, just have Phil Spencer on camera just tear his shirt off.
He tears his shirt off, and underneath, it's just Master Chief in full armor. He takes the mask off, and it's like a Spartan helmet underneath. I don't even know. They need, so they need Steve Downes himself, the voice of Master Chief, to voice over the to voice over the whole fucking presentation. Okay, so that's number one. Halo content blowout. Number two, I need to see something big from every Microsoft studio. I need to see something big from everybody. Everybody's going to show up. All hands on deck. I need a teaser for Gears 6. I don't really even care. I thought the end to Gears 5 was pretty good, and I thought Gears 4 was actually pretty great too. But I need big stuff. I need the big stuff. Sony showed you the big stuff. They showed you the Ratchet and Clank. They showed you your Horizon. They showed you Gran Turismo. So we need at least like 5 key franchises. So give us Halo, give us Gears, give us Forza, give us I think that's all of Microsoft's properties, right? Give us Fable. Give me like a Fable surprise announcement.
You win me back if you give me another Fable.
Give me Fable. You win a lot of people back.
Throw it back out there. You give us another Fable, you hook me back a little bit.
I'm just saying. Give me that. Don't give me Halo Wars 4, okay? Because I will cause a scene. I will cause a scene. Give me, they have a big strength with indie games. Give me something like, if you're going to show something like indie related, great. That's not what a lot of people want to see on these big blowouts, but do it the right way. Like, you own all these big titles, but like, even when you Google Xbox exclusives, you know what you get? You get fucking Dance Central. You get you get Forza and you get Dance Central. That's pretty much what you got. That's what you got for Xbox exclusives. So show us something more. Give us something brand new. I don't know. I think we need to bring back a couple other franchises. I always thought Quantum Break should have had a sequel. That was an Xbox exclusive.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
Give us a Banjo sequel. Give us a Sunset Overdrive sequel.
I was literally just gonna say Sunset Overdrive 2, Banjo-Kazooie 3. Nuts and Bolts doesn't count. That game doesn't exist in my memory. Jet Force Gemini 2.
I think
they have all of Rare. They own Rare. Give us Rare games.
We're gonna get a Perfect Dark. I think we're gonna get a Perfect Dark.
Sea of Thieves is successful as it is. Let some of that studio continue to work on that game. Bring Rare back. Give us some of the oldies. Okay, bring back some of the oldies. I say this all the time about fucking Capcom and how they will not give us Dino Crisis, and I want Dino Crisis.
I want Dino Crisis now.
And I want Dino Crisis now. Okay? Are you listening to me? Capcom, I want it now.
I think you guys are thinking too far into it. This is how Xbox gets ahead. They fake fire their lead developer for one of their most well-known games. They fake fire him, and then they contact PlayStation, be like, hey, I want to take down Xbox. Can I please work here? That person gets hired at PlayStation. He goes in there, he drops a joke saying that they're going to release it at a certain price. So PlayStation puts their price out, and then they undercut it by $100. Boom, more sales.
Hey, yeah. I think we need big blockbuster.
Just a little.
It's called chess, not checkers, baby.
What Xbox doesn't really have, which is these blockbuster first-party games. So you want to really hammer home that this is going to be the definitive experience. Yeah, you could probably play this game anywhere else, but this is going to be the definitive experience to play this game. Hammer home, play to your strengths. If this console really does have significantly better hardware than PS5 does, then play to your strengths. But we need a price. We need a massive Halo Infinite content blowout, and we need you to play to your strengths. And we also need Jet Force Gemini 2 and a new Fable game.
Banjo 3,
Kazooie 3.
Banjo 3.
And if it's not named Banjo 3, keep it.
I don't want it.
Banjo Kazoo 3. Oh, boom! I already came up with the name for you. Boom, money.
Their other biggest strength is easily Game Pass.
Oh,
like that,
1,000,000%.
They have, and the whole game delivery system thing. Like you have to. I understand they already showcased both of those at the previous showcase, but you have to push that. Like the biggest games that are coming out for the Xbox Series X will also be featured on Game Pass, if not at launch, eventually, just so people get hooked. For those very few exclusives that you have, which again, Insomniac Games has been leaning towards PlayStation. They're not a Sony exclusive company, but a bunch of their recent games have been coming out there. Give us Sunset Overdrive 2. That's probably one of the biggest under the radar Xbox One games to be released in that console.
Yep.
They have access to such a deep IP pool of games that they just don't bring back, which again brings me back to fucking Capcom and Dino Crisis. Okay? Go back into the fucking library and take out some of those fucking IPs like Dino Crisis
Rip your shirt.
and bring them back.
Rip your shirt
This is a nice shirt. I can't. This is a nice shirt.
I wanted to go for it. You were fired up. I thought I might have had you.
I am. If I was wearing anything else,
you're good. I do want to. I want to get under something. I was one of the absolute brain dead people today during the event when GTA 5 popped up first. There was an inkling in me that thought we were gonna get something about GTA 6. I feel dumb. I feel bamboozled. I feel stupid. But I really thought, I was like, yeah, it's coming to PS5. Like, yeah, no shit.
Because Rockstar's never going to use that platform. They're going to release a trailer on their own fucking time. They're going to do it in the middle of...
Yeah.
They're going to do it in the middle of May next year, like when nobody's like even thinking about it. And they're just going to be like, oh, here's your dumbass trailer, you idiots. Here, give us $4 billion.
Bob, on the count of 3, you're going to say a number 1 through 10. If we both say the same number, you have to rip your shirt off right now.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, 4.
1.
Fuck.
Too bad.
Fuck.
Just too bad, huh?
I knew you were going to be a 1 guy. I should have fucking knew that. 1 or 10, I should have known.
Well, it's because I'm number 1.
Just rip it anyway if you support the
I'm not ripping this shirt. This is a nice shirt, okay? And just because
I'm going to refill my water bottle because I know what segment is coming next.
Just because I have 12 other Santa Cruz shirts doesn't mean I want to get rid of this one. But, I mean, there's a lot that Xbox can do. We kind of already know that they're not going to do it, but we can hope. You know, there's nothing wrong with a little hope.
You got to keep the faith. I mean, you got to keep the faith. Our thing is like you wish, you hope, and you just plead, and you want people to have the same heart that you do, you know. And it's just a shame that Xbox doesn't. They don't have a heart, and it's a goddamn shame, really.
I don't know. They have, again, Game Pass is like the most accessible platform for like bang for your buck.
No, I agree with that. I stand by that 1,000,000,000%.
You get everything that you could ask for realistically when it comes to Xbox games. It's that alone is a system seller, just like all of the independent like first party titles for Sony are system sellers. Yeah. But thank goodness that Dom is back, because I know everybody here has been asking for it. Everybody wants a little Sultan Bob's Guess My Game. So guess what? We're going to do it today. So for those of you who do not know, I am Zoltan Bob, and I have up here in my beautiful brain that's circulating at 200 IQ at all times.
A beautiful mind, indeed.
I have a game that my 2 co-hosts have to determine through 20 yes or no questions. So, simple premise. They ask me yes or no questions. They try to whittle it down to figure out what game I am thinking of, again, in my beautiful brain that's circulating at 200 IQ at all times. So, floor is open to questions whenever you guys are ready.
I have a really good question to start on. I think I might narrow it down right off the bat. Was this game released after the year 2004?
No.
Hey, all right, boom. I think I already know. Should I guess right now?
Yes.
Nah, I'm gonna go a few more. I don't think you were gonna say it.
Is this game a PlayStation exclusive?
No.
Is this game playable on both console and PC?
Yes.
Is shooting a primary mechanic in this game?
It's in the game, but it's not necessarily a primary mechanic.
Okay.
Is this does this game have multiplayer?
No, that is 5.
Is this game third person?
Yes.
Do you play as some sort of a spy in this game?
No.
I thought I had it. Fucking had it.
Do you play as a human in this game?
Yes.
I think I have an idea.
So it's a third-person game, right?
Correct.
Is this game based off a licensed product?
No.
Is this a? Would you? How can I phrase this? Is this game in a fantasy setting?
No.
Not what I think it was then.
You play as a superhero in this game.
Nope.
Swinging for the fence, boys. Not.
Is this a role-playing game?
Nope.
Yeah, my brain isn't as lubed up as it was when we were playing this pretty often. I mean,
so this game, console and PC, not released after 2004.
Trying to think of what we can tie it into from today.
Was this game a part of the Xbox 360, PS3 console generation?
No.
Okay, so it must be even before that.
OG Xbox. But then it's cross. It's both PC and.
Does this game have horror elements?
Yes. Rocket asks to repeat. Rocket asks to repeat what we have so far.
Okay, Rockin', here we go. Here's what we got. The game was not released after 2004. It's not a PlayStation exclusive. It is for console and PC. Shooting is in the game, but it wouldn't be a primary mechanic. It's single player, third person. You don't play as a spy. You do play as a human. It's not licensed. It's not in a fantasy setting. You're not a superhero. It's not a role-playing game. It's not a part of the 360/PS3 generation, and it contains horror elements.
We're at this question coming up is 15.
Are there dinosaurs in this game?
No.
All right, I'm gonna stop asking. Fuck.
Are there dinosaurs in this game?
It's a good question. Again, Capcom, if you're fucking listening, Dino Crisis, I want it now. It's my Dino Crisis, and I need it now.
It's my Dino Crisis, and I need it now. All right.
This fucking pollen is killing me.
It's killing me. Bobby congested. My nose.
Is this? Oh, my foot all grainy. Is this a Konami game?
Yes.
Tom, I knew you had this old.
I know my Bobby. At least I think I do.
I'm just here for moral support. That's why I'm here. You got this, Dom.
You've been there for moral support every single Guess My Game.
Fuck it.
Were you hoping to see a sequel to this game in the PlayStation showcase today?
No, I was hoping for a fucking soft reboot. Fucking bullshit.
What question is that?
17.
17? Okay.
Can I ask one more just so I can...
No, you're not allowed. You're here for fucking moral support.
Let me ask one more.
Sit the fuck down, idiot.
Does this game...
moral support.
In this game, is there a volatile market where you can sell a type of vegetable?
No.
Shit.
Is this game Silent Hill?
Yes.
That was fucking easy, Bob. Step your shit up, you fucking loser.
I picked Silent Hill 2, but like, it's in the franchise, and I was gonna cap it at like Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 2, just because like 3 and so on kind of stretch a little further out of norm from Silent Hill games. But yes. So for those who do not know, I've been tracking the Silent Hill and Resident Evil, as well as the fucking Dino Crisis information for the past 6 months, and we got the Resident Evil 8 announcement today, Resident Evil Village, which follows up. You're playing as Ethan from Resident Evil 7. Apparently, Chris Redfield is a quote-unquote bad guy. I don't know what the fuck it is, but there's ghosts that haunt you. There's werewolves. There's your typical zombies. And it takes place in some Eastern European village, I believe. That was rumored, got announced, and confirmed today. What was also rumored, which I've said 100 times already, was a revival of the Silent Hill franchise, which died out after Kojima's PT and his separation with Konami. Excuse me. After so many years, that was on the PlayStation 3. After so many years, there's been rumors that it's going to be coming back in 2 forms, one of which was a stray from the norm for the Silent Hill games, which was confirmed 2 weeks ago with Pyramid Head and Cheryl. I think they call her Heather in the game. I don't know why. But both of them making their ways into Dead by Daylight, which I believe releases next week for the next DLC for Dead by Daylight. So stay tuned. I'll probably end up playing that too. And the other rumor was they planned on doing a soft reboot of the Silent Hill franchise, which was rumored to be announced the week following the PlayStation 5 reveal event. So, PlayStation 5 reveal event was scheduled for last week. It was assumed that it would be announced this week. PlayStation 5 reveal event gets pushed back a week. So I was sitting here hoping the whole fucking hour and a half that we were going to see something from Silent Hill, because it's quote unquote rumored to be developed by Sony Japan. So we didn't get to see it. I'm still fucking upset, and I still want Dino Crisis.
I take pride in being very very honest, so I do have to say something. I knew the game the whole time. I just wanted Dom to get a little morale boost. I mean, it's been a long day for him. He's tired. I just wanted something to bring him up, so I just let him take the reins and just really drive that one home.
Yeah, thanks for your philanthropy. All right, you want to do some voicemails?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's.
All right, folks. It's that time again. The WGG Internet Dad Sauce line. 617-701-7678. Give us a call. We'll react and respond to your voicemails live on the show, as long as they don't get us TOS. So make sure that you get those in. 617-701-7678. The WGG Internet Dad Sauce line. First caller. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, you degenerates? Tiggy here. First time, not so much of a long time. Big fan, love the blogs. Fuck Dexter and their clickbait bullshit. You guys are the real James Neal deal. Anyways, got a little hypothetical. You guys maybe have...
Dom, I lost you.
Dom froze.
No.
Your food already, your sustenance, you got your weapons, you know, you're safe. And
Dom, you gotta restart it. You froze.
Yeah, you have to rewind it. Yeah, you froze.
Till the end of time,
Right,
you might get a little bored during your leisure time.
And I want to hear that.
Wait, who's the caller? I didn't hear it.
I think it was Tiggy.
Oh, Tiggy. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, you degenerates? Tiggy here. First time, not so much of a long time. Big fan, love the blogs. Fuck Dexter and their clickbait bullshit. You guys are the real James Neal deal. Anyways, got a little hypothetical. You guys maybe have gone over it in the first 183 episodes, but playing a little desert island here, you got your food already, your sustenance, you got your weapons, you're safe and secure. But till the end of time, you might get a little bored during your leisure time. You're allowed to have 3.
What the fuck just happened?
Your phone locked.
Video games.
It's a long voice.
From any era, console, yada yada, doesn't really matter. Any sort of game, 3 games each to play until the end of time with full server capacity. Don't have to worry about playing online MW2 with no one to play with. Full servers. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, keep doing what you're doing. Peace.
Oh, that's a great question.
Very good question.
Especially since he added in that the servers are still full.
Yes,
yeah, that's a game changer. The game changer.
That adds something to it.
Shit.
I get that. I mean, I'd be stupid to not say. I can't say that. So if it's end of time, right? I'm still gonna want to hang out with the boys in the voice chat. I'm still gonna want to play Call of Duty with the boys. I'm gonna throw it back to the OG Modern Warfare, playing private matches, playing a little search and destroy, all that. I'm gonna go with Animal Crossing. I have to throw Animal Crossing in there because it's a game that you cannot beat. You're not gonna get sick of it. You can continue tricking out your island. Maybe in that time they're gonna put like Ferris wheels and shit that you can put on your island. It'll be really cool. And third one, I'm gonna have to go with the pinball game off
Windows,
the Windows computer.
Like 5.
just sit there and like ZM, whatever it was, because let's call it how it is. That's how a lot of people got started on video games. It'll bring me back a little nostalgia. I want to put an honorable mention in there too for Minesweeper, because if it's like the end of time, I'm going to want to figure out how the hell that game's actually played. I still to this day do not know how that game's played. I just click the button and bombs pop up. I have no idea. But those are my 3 with the honorable mention of Minesweeper.
For me, World of Warcraft, easy. That's a game you can play infinitely, and if I can play with max server capacity and never have to worry about anybody to play with, so be it. Absolutely. Number 2 would probably be Halo 3. Lots of time to get my SWAT game up. Lots of time to get my 50. Let's see. Number 3 would probably have to be, I'd say Skyrim, just because like I would need a single player game to kind of cleanse the palate. I don't want to be playing online with people all the time, and you could pretty much play that game infinitely. So yeah, Skyrim, World of Warcraft, and Halo 3, full server capacity. Absolutely.
Damn. I was gonna also say WoW and Skyrim, just because it's an infinite game, but I won't sell the same things. I'm gonna say instead of WoW, granted I still want to play WoW because you have fucking 8 classes at that point, 10 classes. You could literally, that again, almost an infinite game. RuneScape. Instead of WoW, I'm gonna replace it with RuneScape.
Ooh.
Growing up, I put probably 2,000 to 3,000 hours into RuneScape. I'm not proud of it, but I did it, and I made a bunch of progress, and I was in like the top 100,000 players in that game during its peak because I put all those hours into it, and I gave that account to my cousin Chris too, who's continued that streak up until his mid-20s, where he's still playing RuneScape to this day and still in the top fucking upper echelon of the game. That's also a relatively infinite game, and there's so much nostalgia behind that, where if I could legitimately sit down and play, after I eat my coconuts or whatever the fuck is on the island to maintain my sustenance, I could play RuneScape for the rest of the day with my cousin. I'm all for it. I will agree with Chris though. As much as I shit on Call of Duty, back in the high school days and in college, Call of Duty lobbies with your friends, that's almost infinite gameplay as well.
Yeah,
as long as everyone still wants to fucking play it.
And like, imagine your last breath, like you're just in the party with the boys playing a little search and destroy, and in your final breath, you just murmur to one of your buddies, one of your lifelong friends, "You fucking pussy." I mean, an electric way to go up.
And then for the last one, I'm gonna say Ark. Ark Survival Evolved. It's going to teach me how to build a house. It's going to teach me, maybe I'll be able to build a raft to escape this island of torment and torture. You know?
I actually think Ark just went free on Epic Games.
Yeah. I might re-download it. It's so fucking fun. It's such a fucking time sink of a game. But yeah, great question.
I think World of Warcraft is like the overall winner on that.
Yeah, 100%. Now, I didn't want to say it just, because it's the same, but it's WoW and then old school RuneScape.
What about MapleStory? You're not going to throw that in there?
I got super bored of MapleStory.
Not Neopets? Really, no Neopets? Nothing?
Neopets was essentially the first MMO ever created.
It was. It really was.
Is that a hot take? Neopets, the first MMO ever created?
Oh my god. All right, next one.
Hey, what's up, WGG? Happy Friday, Junior. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. My question for you guys this week is, if you could have one superpower from any superhero or supervillain, who would it be and why? And how would you use it? Thanks.
Can I throw a caveat onto this?
Maybe.
Could it be from anime?
Is it a superhero or supervillain?
It's a fucking anime character. Are they
you think cameo elements of power is a fucking role-playing game? So
Jesus Christ! All right, never mind.
I feel it was a pretty simple question.
Shut up, JB. Call in next week for anime powers. All right, I'm banking on that one next week.
He goes next question. I mean, I feel like Thor has like the coolest powers. Like, he's really strong. He's really handsome. He can fly. He always looks like about 29 to 31 years old, like peak physical fitness. He can shoot lightning out of his dick, probably. Yeah, Thor. And I would use it exactly the way he uses it, like a fucking asshole. That's exactly how I would use those powers.
See, I always think like Juggernaut was probably the coolest villain in the X-Men for me. So maybe Juggernaut, but I feel like his ability, he's practically indestructible. But then when you think about, other superheroes like the Hulk, I'm always a big Hulk guy, because I'm super fucking intelligent.
Oh my god.
And I can also punch holes. I can also punch holes through walls. So I'm always a Hulk guy.
Next voicemail.
No, Chris didn't even get to go. Granted, he knows 3 superheroes.
Yeah, I don't know shit about superheroes.
Bully one. Was there a superhero in Bully?
Jimmy Hopkins. What superheroes can teleport?
Nightcrawler and X-Men.
Okay, Nightcrawler. I would be Nightcrawler, and I would teleport, and I would never have to walk anywhere again.
That's perfect. I mean, yeah, you could save yourself. You could save yourself like a $45 Uber every time we go to the bar.
I can teleport to a different country. I can teleport around the world. I never have to take a plane anywhere.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do that. You don't have that level of foresight. That's a different superpower that you don't have.
I mean, I can only pick one. I can only pick one.
I'll teleport to Malden right now, and you could be in.
Yo, Dom, you trying to drink? Yeah, all right, I'll be there in 3 seconds.
Yeah,
I could have
just envision. You have to be able to clearly envision the place. Well, I've been to Mix 360 7,000 times. So.
Or to teleport to the Mix 360 bathroom at the back urinal.
Great question, JB. Hit us with the anime question though next week. I'll give you a list of 15.
If we get that, ban him. All right, another caller. Last one.
Hey, what's going on? All the gentlemen at Wicked Gaming. Jay Kitchen Ready Petrostelli. Coming in hot, but very respectful today. I just had my 2 Wicked Gaming t-shirts come in the mail. Fresh out of the Italian sweatshops that Don runs in his basement. But I got one for myself, and I got one for another really cool kid named Zach Westhaver from Abington, Massachusetts. I work with his dad named Alex. Alex always tells me how Zach isn't even a teenager yet, but he loves Nintendo Switch, Legos, and Star Wars just as much, if not more, than you guys. I believe he's officially a part of the Wicked Gaming family now. He's got a t-shirt of his own and like the page. If you guys recommend any new games for the Switch that he might like, it would be awesome. I'm just saying, keep up the good work, gentlemen, and keep the youngins in mind out there that support you guys. Keep doing your thing, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
I love that.
That might have been the most Boston call we've ever gotten. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much, Uncle Jay.
Coming in hot, but super respectful.
Yeah,
I know.
coming in hot, but super respectful. My man Jay, kitchen ready Petro.
I think you have to go with Breath of the Wild for the youngins. Let them experience
it depends. Yeah, I think you said that he was like 12. Yeah, Breath of the Wild would be awesome. I mean, obviously, we'd be remiss if we didn't recommend Animal Crossing. This is a very pro Animal Crossing podcast. I mean, Pokemon Shield is awesome, and the DLC is coming out next week. So we're really looking forward to that. There
is a Switch sale going on in the Humble Bundle right now, which is where I got Devil May Cry 3. There's like a dozen or 15 games on there. Some of them like the Mario vs. Sonic Olympic games, stuff like that. There's the Mario vs. Rabbids turn-based game. So there's a couple of games on there if you want to check that out. I think Mario Galaxy is probably a great start. That's a huge fucking game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Got to keep the youngins in mind. So that's our future.
Absolutely. We do it for the kids. Absolutely. I would also say Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Yep.
Tropical Freeze. That game is excellent. And especially if you are able to play co-op. He said him and his dad were playing. So if you guys play co-op, and maybe one of you is like having a hard time, you can literally like scoop the other player up onto your back. If you're playing as Donkey Kong, you can like just jump on their back and let them carry you through certain parts of the level, which is pretty cool. So I had to do that with Lauren when we were playing that game a couple times. So I'd like pick her up onto my back and be like, let's go. And then you can, that way, also the other player, if you're playing as like Diddy Kong, he has like the two little like pistols and you can still shoot at enemies while you're on, riding on your other player's back. So that's cool too. So Jay, thanks for the call. We appreciate that. And if you want to call and leave a voicemail, you can call us at 617-701-7678, and you should, because we'll read and react to everything live on the show as long as it doesn't get us TOS.
Phenomenal calls all around. Good job,
Great
guys.
Calls.
Phenomenal.
Great calls this week. We do also have a Valorant tournament going on, and then what is it, 2 weeks from now?
Next week? Next Saturday?
Next Saturday?
Next Saturday, yeah. Well, not this Saturday, but the one after. So, yeah.
True. All right, so we have a Valorant tournament coming up next Saturday. If you're interested in putting a team together, please let us know. All the information is in our Discord. If you are not already a part of the Discord, please join. It's a warm and welcoming community of gamers. I was going to say asshole gamers, but we're not asshole gamers. We're just assholes to each other.
We're all friends in there. All friends.
The majority of the time directed towards me. But join the Discord. All the Valorant information is there. Put a team together. Buy in. First place team takes home half. And then the rest is being donated. So anybody interested in the Valorant tournament, please let us know. We'll get you signed up. Anything else?
No, sir.
Close up shop?
No, sir. Land it.
All right. I think
Land it.
Oh, let me crack my neck real quick. It won't crack. All right, never mind. All right, let's land the train. I can start. We have one new sub on YouTube, and that is Clayton I. So thank you for the sub. And if you want to get shouted out by me on our YouTube, all you gotta do is comment on our video. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe, and I'll shout you out the subsequent week. Also, just up today, like 15 minutes before we started recording the podcast, we got the live reaction of the PlayStation 5 reveal event up at our YouTube. That's youtube.com/wickedgaming, and you can check that out. It's like you're sitting in the same room as us, watching it with us. You know what I'm saying?
The beautiful thing. The beautiful thing.
Yeah. I think that's all I got.
Word. Me, I have nothing. If you do want to get shout out, I want to shout out on the podcast, but you know what else I do want? We all want 5-star reviews on iTunes. So if you can leave us a 5-star review, if you do enjoy the show, you can leave a comment under it. You can just tap the 5 stars. If you do leave a comment under it, I am happy to read it out. Once again, if it does not get us TOS, make fun of us, praise us, whatever you want to do, just make sure it's 5 stars and it'll hit the podcast streets. Dom?
Binge coming in hot with another 5 gift.
Coming in hot.
Woo!
Joey! I am gonna just squeeze you the next time I see you. Let's see.
But socially distanced.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He doesn't understand that. Let's see. For me, big shout out. So, okay, not only a friend of the program and friend in real life, but my baby bro. It is his 24th birthday tomorrow, June 12th. So happy birthday, Kev, aka Keys. He has a podcast as well, which is Lee and Keys Real Talk. It's 146 episodes deep. So they talk mainly about MMA and combat sports. They have a little hip hop music talk mixed in. They do a live show every single week on Blog Talk Radio. So go check them out. That is blogtalkradio.com/Lee N Keys Real Talk. Lee and Keys Real Talk, but like the letter N instead of and. So blogtalkradio.com/Lee and Keys Real Talk. They do a live show every week. You can call in. So if you like talking about MMA and combat sports and shit like that, go check them out. And happy birthday, Kev.
Happy birthday,
I love you
Kev.
a lot.
Happy birthday, Keys.
Should I call in and just start throwing random fucking MMA shit at them?
Yeah, Kevin knows his stuff. He's like encyclopedic.
Yeah, I believe that.
Like he really does know his stuff. Also, we're going off for beers tomorrow, and he asked me to extend the invite to both of you. So,
ooh, I might be in for that.
Where?
There's a spot near me that has outdoor seating.
Maybe. I'm supposed to be. I might be going golfing like first thing in the morning on Saturday, so I might actually just be like a normal human being and not drink excessively tomorrow night. But I don't know. We'll see. Anything else? Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday, Kev. I'm gonna call on the show. Like, yeah, how do you feel about the matchup with fucking like Rey Mysterio and Conor McGregor? You know, you think they're gonna be able to hold their own?
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in for episode 184 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. You can find all of our written content at wickedgoodgaming.com. You can follow us on all social media platforms at wickedgoodgaming, except for Twitter, it's at wickedgoodgames. You can go watch some of our videos at youtube.com/wickedgoodgaming or watch some of our live content where we get the podcast, Not Another Gaming Podcast, up every single Thursday at twitch.tv/wickedgoodgaming. You can catch the pre-recorded show on every podcast platform, including Spotify, Apple, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, radio.com,
iHeartRadio,
and iHeartRadio. And that's all of them
that we know of.
Yeah, we're out there. Oh,
we're out there.
Wait. Really quick shout out because I forgot to do this. So I got a notification from a website that I had never heard of that tracks charts for podcasts. And you know what, boys?
Oh, true.
We are on the top 100 for gaming podcasts in Panama and in the United Kingdom. So shout out to the Panamanian SIGs who are listening to us right now. We love you so much. Shout out to everybody in Panama who's listening. I wish I had like something cool to say about Panama. So teach me fun facts about Panama in our Discord and also by leaving a 5-star review, and we will read it next week on the show. But also shout out to the UK SIGs. We love you a whole lot too. So I got stuck in London on a layover one time, and it was the best layover of my life. So
we surprisingly have fan bases in a surprising number of countries.
Massive England presence for some reason. So shout out to all the English SIGs. Shout out to all the Aussie SIGs. You know, we love you too. But yeah, shout out to Panama, the United Kingdom, Australia. Apparently, we're huge over there. So we're big fans of you too. Thanks, guys. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
Oi, oi, oi.
I can't wait to do a shoey with you in fucking Australia. Wolf.
Oh my God. Can't wait to do it.
All right. So again, thank you everybody for tuning in for episode 184 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. We will catch you guys live next Thursday for episode 185.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.